You wanna zoom in a little bit?
Yes, yes.
Why is it not coming up?
Oh, baby, a triple!
Oh my god! Oh!
So, a quick recap. I recently purchased a DRZ400Sm, and after a bit of riding, we found out that it has been burning quite a bit of oil. When I purchased this motorcycle, I promised myself that I won't modify it in any way, but here we are. Not knowing what the previous owner did to this motorcycle, I decided to replace the cylinder and the piston, and it was actually cheaper for me to purchase a big bore kit with high-end components, and that's what I ended up doing. If you're interested in doing this modification yourself, I think this video will help you quite a bit, as there's almost no content similar to this.
That was filming
Tarantino?
Tarantino, yes.
And you're... But you already knew that.
Yeah, of course I already use it.
This is vacuum operated, right?
Yeah.
So what we can actually do is just leave it on and take off this this fuel hose.
Very good job, Sally. Very good job.
Cut right off.
Yeah, boy.
So what we're gonna do is use this red solo cup, right?
Так.
The problem with these red solo cups is they melt when you have gasoline in them, so you gotta do everything fast.
Very good.
Exhaust is off. Okay. Rubber cables are out. So now we can kinda... Ooh. It's actually just held in by two hoses.
Really?
Yeah. Sheesh. I can control the flow right here. Check.
Yeah, boy.
Before filming this video, I spent a couple of minutes creating a list of all the things that needed to be done. With a cylinder replacement, a lot of things need to come off, and having a checklist really does help things to move faster. This also ensures that you don't miss any steps. For example, draining the coolant is pretty important. And now that we are finally at the engine, I would recommend being a little bit more careful, as you really don't want anything falling inside.
Yes.
Nice oil burn right here.
So good.
Best oil burn. This is like 80 kilometers worth of riding right here.
Oh.
So this is it will show us if where the piston is.
So this is the main paddle.
Puddle,
Tak.
puddle, bolt.
Paddle.
And this is the engine puddle. So we need to spin the engine counterclockwise to the compression stroke of top dead center, okay? So there's no pressure on the valves by the cams. Yeah, did you see how the ratchet went really fast? That means the pressure has been released from the valves, and now we just have to very carefully.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, baby, hello. Is that an MT10 engine?
Yes, yes. Oh my god. So these are what are called feeler gauges.
Так.
Because you gauge the feel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's perfectly on point. But by like 0.3 millimeters. You get these really cheap on Amazon.com.
Так, по ссылке в описании.
Yes, in the description below. We want to check how much tension we have left on the automatic cam tensioner. So I'm going to loosen this bolt so it doesn't get tightened as we loosen it. Make sense? Trouble. If there's a lot of trouble right here, then it's okay. If there's like barely any trouble, then we're screwed. 1, 2, 3, should be fine.
Okay,
This and this. Yeah, okay. And there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just
The only thing is you are putting it out, but I'll... Oof.
now we're taking a bit. So you gotta wiggle them.
That.
And you gotta watch out that the dowels are not flying inside your engine.
That.
One dowel's on here and one dowel's on there. Okay, look for the dowels. Okay. Alright, so we got our intake, we got our exhaust. Let's take out the cams.
Meanwhile, I am removing the cams. Have you guys noticed the t-shirt I'm wearing? You can grab those at ridetechmoto.com, featuring designs based on most popular brands like Yamaha. And while you are there, have you ever had trouble mounting an action camera to your helmet? Well, look no farther. Ridetech Moto has you covered with custom action camera mounts that go exactly in the center of your helmet for a precise first-person view, which is easily adjustable for any riding position. Every mount is custom made for every helmet, and believe it or not, worldwide shipping is available. Go and see if your helmet is listed at the catalog at ridetechmoto.com.
Pick out cams. Yep. Oh no. Why is the stud spinning?
Oh no.
Why is it not coming up? Oh, yes.
No, я хочу
Oh my god, there's so much oil.
Где секс
Oh,
Да, даже капает что-то.
yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, boy.
It has been confirmed. DRZ is burning oil.
Yes. With that?
Yeah, more, farther. Inspection!
So, right away it was confirmed that the DRZ was consuming quite a bit of oil. This was confirmed by the huge oil puddle on the piston. The oil rings on the bottom were completely destroyed, and that was most likely caused by the improper installation by the previous owner, as the piston looked quite new. The cylinder walls were also destroyed, and I was quite surprised that with all that wear, I was still getting great compression. Anyways, I think I made a great call to replace everything, and in the end, we will hopefully make more power. The valves were also covered in burnt oil, but it was a really easy fix. In this particular case, we will be installing a Cylinder Works 434cc big bore kit with a Vertex piston. Let the assembly begin.
Boom. But here they are. Okay, we got our expander. This is so difficult. Okay.
Okay.
You see how these ones, they
Yes.
have to meet, they can
Yes.
cross. Oh, here we go. If this was in the combustion chamber when we started. I put the peanut, right?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks fine on here. You don't have it so shiny. It's like, baby.
A little bit up. I'm not.
What we can do is then
Yes, Coca-Cola. They definitely want to sponsor me. I don't know.
get that big boy out.
Stand. And eat.
To высунуть.
Okay.
Okay.
You like it?
Yes. Looks You know, it's not about the size, it's about how you can operate things.
Yes.
Now, with a big bore kit, you'll need other components to gain more power. I was lucky enough to find out that the previous owner installed hot cam stage 2 camshafts, which was a pleasant surprise, as that meant I didn't have to spend another $500. The most important part right now is to time the engine properly. You want to be at top dead center, make sure that there is full tension on the exhaust side of the chain, make sure that the cam lobes are facing away from each other, and that there is 15 chain pins between the two top dots of the cams.
The cams should be pointing outwards like they are, and there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Much faster.
The huge ass is blocking the view. Yes.
Ready?
Spin the engine. I'm here.
That's the exhaust valve cooking.
Okay.
It's also a really good idea to get an aftermarket exhaust so the bike can breathe a little bit easier. Once again, I was lucky enough to have the previous owner install one himself, which saved me another 730 Canadian dollars. I would honestly prefer the bike to be as quiet as possible, however for more power, sacrifices have to be made. In this case, we are installing a Barker's exhaust system.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Choke on though. I think it's
The engine's in time, the engine has all the rings placed properly, it spins good. All the gaskets are in there. Spark plug, ignition coil, oil is in there, enough oil, coolant is in there, carburetor. You ready? Okay. Okay.